All right, here we go again. Welcome back to A Programmer Plays Castle in the Darkness episode. I think what we're going to do is focus on. Oh, right, we need to fight Ruth. All right, we're gonna focus on killing Ruth. I was gonna say, backtracking through the sorcerer's area and the windy ruins to try and get some of the chunks that we hadn't successfully completed, some of the branches that we hadn't followed. I still have not looked up how the lightning works. I'm assuming that it's RNG based. I cornered myself there. We did pretty okay, actually, I feel like, on our damage output for the middle part of that. Come on, self. I think I sort of got it. Let's try, actually. I feel like this is not going to work out for me, but since I'm not charging up, we'll try Bird. Historically, Bird has not been good on boss fights, but maybe on this one? I feel like Bird follows some sort of like line of sight rules that fitted yet. And that's why it doesn't. I think bird is affected by the book, which that's for me. Alright, so bird's not a good choice. And honestly, I'm just not really getting magic charged up and shot off in this. So. Bad positioning on my part. So much happening in this boss fight. I don't know, maybe I should go bird. Because at least bird is like present. Maybe bird will accidentally get some hits off against the boss. Go ahead and just grab that. It's not there. Having to watch a cutscene at the beginning of each of these. Ugh. Comes a punishment so quickly. Escaped? Oh, bullshit. Alright, well, starting the episode off, that 10 minutes. Time flies. You have a white orb. Ooh, it's branching narrative stuff. It has the power to remove energy from someone's heart, but it needs to be activated. I think it said evil, not energy. This will take a few moments. You can hold onto it for now. I have a feeling you might need it. Alright, so that feels... That feels like a, hey, you need to have this item to get the true ending kind of thing. Well, I missed, but worked out. Here, yes. Blood armor? That might have been full against the boss that we just fought. Oh! Where did that throw me? Oh, it threw me out of the entire house. You know what? That actually kind of works out for me. Weapon. Stick with this. Armor. Blood. Suit of armor from the city absorbs blood. Do we think that that's... Let's try. I want to know if that's a, like... Alright, so I've hurt myself. Now, if I kill enemies, will it heal me? I'm betting not. Betting the absorbs blood thing is flavor text. Right, that one was red. Green. Bitch. I'm just gonna stick with the green mail. If that thing does absorb blood to heal us, then I wasn't seeing it. That was really horrific. Okay. Is this just like a pixel kind of scenario, or? Also, can't help but wonder if that would save if you set it. I bet it would. No, you bastard. Alright. Well, I guess we'll find out if that door stays unlocked. Nope. That's honestly fairly annoying because it means that you have to memorize the answer. Hate that. The spikes in this game really experience. I am so glad that Astalon isn't like this. Oh, I was a little bit too far to the left. No, come on, man. Once you get it right, it doesn't close back after you overshoot. That's... I mean, I know that I can, like, freeze it by, like, my spells against it. Wow. That... Collecting that got rid of the hand, which I was really hoping to take advantage of for getting back because now I gotta do it again. Son of a bitch. I mean, it's worth it, I think. I'm of such, like, two minds about the health, right? Like, a part of me is like, boy, it sure doesn't feel like more health does much of anything. But another part of me is like, that sorcerer's been kicking your ass. Every extra little pixel of health helps. You've died after beating bosses multiple times. Like, our margins are not great. Nope. Go far enough. An hour-long episode of you doing the same, like, 3 jumps. Of course, what else is new in this particular series? Rage Hands. Think. Nope. Make it. Didn't do the double jump. It feels like developing like speedrunner muscle memory. I know that I'm not, but like end up just having it like so memorized that like, all right, I need to jump over this guy. We can bounce on that, and then double jump will clear that. Oh yeah, we actually did make that one. Thought I jumped a little too early. I've given myself a little bit more way here. We don't need it, but still more comfortable. Thought I'd mess that one up. Ooh, I did not think I made that one. Oh, finally. Okay. Now we're done in here. And actually, hold on. Let's check our equipment. Alright. 42 HP. And remove evil energy from one's heart. Now we're gonna go back to the sorcerer's area and sort of like backtrack a little bit and see what we can find in there. I'm not anticipating much. Not the first time I've died exactly that spot. What other credits I have forgotten to come back to? I feel like probably there's a bunch, right? Like, that spider. Like we've cleared up the water temple. I found your crystal. How come you came back? Ironic that that's the easiest save point. Fast travel. We get to 1,000 deaths. I'm done. We're almost halfway there, and I'm just like so out of patience. Went up on this. And it was just like a golden enemy. That's probably the case that like enemy that drops like a ludicrous amount of cash, but that should be going the other way. Up the wind instead of down. Sorcerer. How many times I've done this back. Looking above me here, that sure looks like some breakable walls. Right. Yeah, alright. I see. That looks awful breakable. That's key 3. Right. Well, okay. That one's tricky because, like, you gotta, like, hit it just so. So, you've found Matt's key 1, which, you know, implies that there are other keys. There's that one. That means definitely in 2. Allowed to get away with that, but thought I had gone too far. So I pulled back just a little bit and then couldn't recover. You know what? We're gonna go fight the sorcerer. And maybe we beat him, maybe we don't. Alright, so against the sorcerer, I kind of do think the equipment that we've got is go with. Air for like hitting him face, shock for trying to hit him in the distance, dream armor for maximum defense, 42 attack, 42 HP, 10 attack, and 7 defense. Could be better, could be worse. Not worse. I mean, previous attempts were a lot, got way less to work with, so. I really wish we could go save after triggering this cutscene. It's kind of a dick move to deliberately lock off from behind us here. Alright, that trade-off was not worth it. Still not worth it. Trying to experiment a little bit here. No. That was a bad trade-off. What I was wondering about was, could I trigger the lightning by just like really like leaning into I triggered the lightning. I want to see how Falcon does against ghosts. I don't know that I've paid attention to that before. I'm assuming that Falcon's going to be a terrible fit for this, but the Falcon doesn't attack up there. Alright, Falcon does like attempt to Alright. Falcon was useless, but I do kind of feel like going hard in on melee there was working out for me. It's funny how I'm over here like charging this, like I don't know exactly where he's gonna be when time comes. Alright. I was just sloppy there. Not an excuse for it or anything, I was sloppy. I kind of wonder if Energy Blast might be a decent, or Energy Splash might be a decent defense against the ghosts, because they are kind of being one of my recurring problems. Once he gets those triggered, I struggle to recover. Like the ghosts are kind of guaranteed damage for him. Be interested to know, like, what's the damage comparison on the shotgun Energy Blast versus my sword, versus the lightning that the sword sometimes does randomly. Avoid his attacks, I'll be so much better off. Which is such an obvious thing to say, but... facing the wrong way. Alright. I can't move right now. Castle is falling apart. Hurry. Alright, I'm still not in control, for what it's worth. Oh, hey bird. Princess Isabelle and the hero escaped the castle just before its collapse. The king was never found and never heard from again. Castlevania E. Alright. That's an ending. That's probably the bad ending. A game by Matt Cap. Code by Matt Cap. Backgrounds. Matt Cap and Mike Lynn. Character design, Matt Cap. Monster design, Matt Cap, Mike Lambert, and Stephanie Idlow. Sound effects, Matt Cap. Matt Cap. Bunch of testers. Oh, a little heart between us and the princess. Thanks. Both Baba. Yeah. Alright, look. Getting a game finished. Getting it... Publishing a game, getting it to the point where other people can play it, and 82%. Getting a game done is very hard. And there's lots that I liked about this game. Obviously, like I got the achievement, level 1 adventurer. I got to the end despite everything. That said, what the fuck? Why would you make this game so rage-inducing? I like Metroidvanias, and holy shit, this game infuriated. I am not going back for 100%. I'm not going to go try and get other endings. We're done. The reason we started like backtracking and like we found secrets and we're like, oh, here's where Matt Key 3 is. And then I stopped is because I was like, I'm not enjoying myself. And why play video games? Don't enjoy them. I don't know. I feel like the whole like rage game thing, it's not healthy. Do things you like. Don't do things that make you angry. Why would you do that to yourself? And thank God, apparently someone got through to Matt Cap, or he got this out of his system. I don't know. And in Astalon, it is nothing like this game in terms of rage-inducing difficulty. The spikes are not like this. So, all told, we've gotten an ending. It's taken us 11 hours and 30 minutes to get half of the secrets. And on the save file, we have half that, 5 hours and 1 minute. So half of the time that we've played this game has just been practice. It doesn't count towards our actual stuff. And like, I did some like grinding there of like trying to like get enough money to buy the dream thingy. So Yeah. Big picture, this game, graphically, lovely. I like the pixel art. I think that's fine. That said, the pixel art is definitely marred by the graphical issues that the game has, such as full screen not working correctly. To remind y'all what I'm talking about, you're seeing a cropped down version so that the game is taking up as much real estate on this video as possible. This is what I'm seeing. Letterboxing on four separate sides. Might be easier if I go here. So, well, that doesn't really help. But there's letterboxing across the top, across the bottom, and on both sides. So I'm looking at a much smaller thing. That's a rookie mistake. A class that does proper full screen is like 50 lines of code. It is not. It's slightly abstract math. It is not hard. Get your shit together. Similarly, this game has really nasty problems with controllers. I had to do some janky stuff with the controllers. If you look at the Steam stuff, there's lots of people talking about it. And like inside of the game files, it says, "Hey, if you're having trouble, try running this thing and doing this stuff, and maybe it won't work for you." That's it. This is a game released in like 2015. Come on, get your shit together. Um, so graphically, the game is fine, other than the full screen, but technical issues did mar it. There were a lot of like little like when switching between screens, the camera position I think starts at 0, 0 and then goes to where it should be, so you get like a frame of not the area that you should be looking at, and that's pretty hard on the eyes. There's also, just graphically speaking, a lot of like missing tells. Like I frequently complained about not having a tell that I was using double jump. Um, a couple little particles would have been plenty there, just like a little of dust under my feet to indicate I was using that ability or whatever. Some sound effect would also be fine. Not as good, but it would be fine. Speaking of sound effects, in general, I'm fine with sound effects. There's a few little inconsistent bits. The fact that the spells had a charging sound that was always playing probably got pretty annoying for the viewer. Just be constantly hearing that, especially me like walking into cutscenes, just having something going because I want to unleash it the moment the boss starts up. Yeah, that gets to be a bit much. In terms of gameplay, the actual Metroidvania part of it was okay. I enjoyed going back and finding the stuff. Like when I found secrets that I could go back and unlock stuff with, that was good. The map is actually pretty like very horizontal map. Um a lot of Metroidvania games go like really out of their way to try and make things more vertical because the more vertical the map is, the squarer it is and the more make it really horizontal. It means to get from point A to point B, you have to go the whole distance. And a lot of my backtracking in that game was me just like trying to get from point A to point B, and there's like 6 screens between the two that I don't care about, but I have to go through, even with fast travel unlocked. This game did not have nearly enough fast travel points, in my opinion. Or the fast travel points needed to be more hub y. They weren't. They just weren't. Um, Save density, okay, could have been better. I feel like there's several places where I'm like this could use a save point right about here. Especially like just right after a boss, dying after you beat a boss and having to beat it again feels incredibly bad. I'm sure that for a lot of people, first time that happened to them, they were done with the game. Um, Music, the game's music is okay. Um, I'm a little bit nostalgic for some of the tunes that then got referenced in Astalon, so I'm not a perfect judge of this, but like the fact that this screen doesn't have music is a problem. I feel like this silence that we're sitting in, uncomfortable. Um, yeah, my main things. Um, probably plenty of cool stuff still hiding in this game that I haven't seen at all, but I'm not going to because the difficulty is so high. I was having such a bad time doing repeatedly the stuff. The fact that the game sort of like rubs your face into how many times you've died does not help. If I had an option to turn that off, I would have. Um, the the instant death spikes really ruined the game. Like, make traversal so much worse. If this game took a heart away from you every time you hit spikes and reset you at the beginning of the room, it'd be a totally different game. Also, while I'm thinking about it, it really hurts this. The thing that tips me on this game isn't a Metroidvania so much as it is a rage game is the fact that it doesn't have a map, which really kind of boned me a few times the later part of the game where I'm trying to find secrets and I can't remember stuff, so I check my old recordings, I can't find it, and so I just screw it. I'll look at a map to figure out where it was. I know I've seen a red door, and I look at the map. I look at a map on Steam. Oh, it's over here, and I go there, and it's the wrong freaking red door. So I spoiled myself on that. And I'm still mad at myself for doing that, but also this game could have a map, and it would be massively better for it. Astalon had a great map. Great, perfect map. No, well, not perfect. A very good map. This game would have been greatly improved by that. But I think this game, if it had a map, it would highlight how horizontal the stages are. It makes it apparent that you're running through a hallway that's got branches and not like a complex geographical area. So yeah, I would not recommend this game. I'm glad that I've beaten it. I'm glad that I know the story before Astalon. I'm genuinely surprised that I didn't run into, as far as I could tell, I didn't run into any characters from Astalon. Because I thought for sure, like, oh, there's going to be merchants that like are involved. There weren't. Um, Good chance that they are in there. Like some of the Astalon characters are in this game. I just never found them. But yeah. So there we go. Castle in the Darkness. Bad ending. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me rage at this game, and hopefully you'll join me for the next series, whatever it is. It'll be fun and laid back, I promise. Until then, bye.